Have you ever felt weighed down by worries, obligations, or unnecessary baggage as you navigate life after 65? You're not alone. Many of us carry burdens that can stifle our happiness and fulfillment, often without even realizing it. As we age, it becomes increasingly clear that true joy comes from within and from embracing the present moment. Yet so many of us find ourselves trapped in old habits and mindsets. In today's video, we'll delve into 9 crucial things you need to let go of after 65. Things that, once released, can open the door to a lighter and more joyful existence. From shedding the weight of others' opinions to releasing toxic relationships, each of these insights offers a pathway to greater freedom and authenticity. Make sure to stick around until the end, because we'll not only discuss these vital points, but also provide you with practical steps to reclaim your happiness and redefine what fulfillment means in this exciting chapter of your life. Don't miss this opportunity to embrace a life filled with purpose and joy. Let's dive in and start this transformative journey together. 1. Excessive worry about other people's opinions. For decades, many of us have been conditioned to obsess over what others think about us. From childhood through adulthood, we often find ourselves seeking validation from peers, family, and the broader society. This incessant desire for approval can lead us to adjust our behavior, choices, and even our dreams to avoid judgment, criticism, or disapproval. We may find ourselves conforming to societal norms or adopting roles that feel foreign, all in the name of fitting in and being accepted. This conditioning can be especially strong in formative years when the need for belonging is most pronounced. We may alter our opinions, suppress our true desires, or even compromise our values to align with those around us. The relentless quest for external validation can weigh heavily on our spirits, leading to anxiety, self-doubt, and a profound sense of disconnection from our authentic selves. However, as we reach our later years, particularly after the age of 65, we often come to a transformative realization. Other people's opinions are just that, opinions. They are not factual reflections of our worth or capabilities. Rather, they are shaped by others' experiences, insecurities, and perceptions, which can be as varied and unpredictable as the individuals themselves. Understanding this can be a liberating experience. Letting go of the burden of external validation allows us to embrace our authenticity as our greatest asset. We no longer feel the need to wear masks or fit into predefined roles crafted by societal expectations. Instead, we can live in alignment with our true selves, allowing our unique qualities and quirks to shine through. This newfound freedom brings a sense of joy and fulfillment that often eluded us in our earlier years. Living authentically means embracing our individuality and expressing who we are without the paralyzing fear of judgment. We begin to understand that our worth is not determined by the fleeting opinions of others, but by our own beliefs, values, and self-acceptance. The liberation that comes with this realization can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections with others, as we attract those who appreciate us for who we truly are, rather than who we pretend to be. 2. Accumulation of material goods. Throughout our lives, we've been conditioned to believe that the accumulation of material goods is synonymous with success and fulfillment. Society often equates the size of our homes, the brands we wear, and the gadgets we own with our worth. We are led to think that having more possessions will lead to greater happiness and satisfaction. However, as the years pass, a profound realization dawns upon many of us. Material possessions do not guarantee lasting happiness. They can often become burdensome, weighing us down both physically and mentally. As we approach the age of 65 and beyond, we may find ourselves reflecting on our lives and what truly matters. This period often inspires a powerful urge to let go of unnecessary belongings, a transformative act of liberation. Letting go is not merely about decluttering our homes. It is about decluttering our lives. Each item we hold on to can carry with it memories, obligations, or even guilt. Releasing these possessions allows us to break free from the weight of materialism and focus on what genuinely enriches our lives. Embracing minimalism in this stage of life opens up new avenues for joy and connection. It invites us to prioritize the relationships we cherish, the family and friends who fill our lives with love, laughter, and support. Instead of being preoccupied with what we own, we begin to invest our time and energy in meaningful experiences, such as traveling to new places, sharing meals with loved ones, or engaging in activities that ignite our passions. These moments, rich with emotion and connection, become the true treasures of our lives. Moreover, as we simplify our surroundings, we cultivate a sense of inner peace. The clutter that once overwhelmed us begins to dissipate, replaced by clarity and tranquility. We realize that it's not the quantity of things we own, but the quality of our experiences that truly enriches our lives. Each decision to let go is a step toward creating an environment that fosters mindfulness, gratitude, and contentment. In this journey of downsizing, we may discover that less truly is more. By prioritizing the people we love and the experiences we cherish, we create space for deeper connections and a more fulfilling existence. Ultimately, the process of shedding material goods transforms our perspective, guiding us toward a life that celebrates simplicity and values the intangible joys of being present in the moment. As we move forward, we can embrace a lifestyle that emphasizes the richness of experiences over the accumulation of possessions, allowing us to navigate the later years of life with grace, purpose, and profound fulfillment. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 3. Unnecessary social obligations. As we navigate the complexities of life, it's common to find ourselves caught in a web of social obligations that weigh us down. How many times have we felt compelled to attend events or gatherings simply because we felt it was our duty, even when every fiber of our being wished to stay home? This pressure can often feel overwhelming, especially when we perceive an expectation to conform to societal norms or family traditions that don't resonate with our desires. By the time we reach the age of 65, we have accumulated a wealth of experiences and wisdom. We've earned the right to say no without the shadow of guilt looming over us. The truth is, we no longer need to justify our choices or explain our absence from every family gathering, social event, or community obligation. After years of adhering to unwritten rules and societal expectations, we can finally reclaim our time and energy. Life is too short to spend precious moments in places or with people who drain our energy or bring us unhappiness. Each minute wasted on an event that doesn't fulfill us is a minute lost that could be dedicated to activities and relationships that genuinely bring us joy and fulfillment. Whether it's indulging in a beloved hobby, spending quality time with close friends, or simply enjoying a peaceful evening at home, prioritizing our well-being is essential. Moreover, embracing the freedom that comes with setting healthy boundaries can be transformative. It allows us to cultivate a life that aligns with our true selves, fostering connections that are deeper and more meaningful. We have the opportunity to honor our own needs, leading to a more authentic and satisfying existence. Instead of feeling obligated to please others, we can focus on nurturing our happiness, exploring new interests, and engaging in relationships that uplift us. In this phase of life, let's embrace the liberation that comes from choosing our commitments wisely. By doing so, we create space for joy, self-discovery, and true connection. It's time to shift our focus from pleasing others to cherishing ourselves, celebrating the newfound freedom to live life on our terms. 4. Preoccupation with physical appearance. For much of our lives, we find ourselves inundated with relentless societal messages that equate beauty with youth, creating a culture that places an overwhelming emphasis on external appearance. From a young age, we are bombarded with images in media, advertisements, and social networks that showcase seemingly flawless individuals, often promoting unattainable beauty standards. These messages encourage us to chase after an ideal that is frequently filtered, edited, and enhanced, leading many to believe that our worth is directly tied to our physical appearance. This constant comparison can take a heavy toll on our self-esteem and overall well-being, pushing us to invest time, money, and emotional energy into striving for a look that society deems acceptable or attractive. We may find ourselves engaging in unhealthy habits, whether it's extreme dieting, over-exercising, or spending hours in front of mirrors critiquing every perceived flaw. The pursuit of perfection can overshadow the more meaningful aspects of our lives, leading to feelings of inadequacy and discontent. However, by the age of 65, many of us reach a significant turning point in our perspectives on beauty. Through the years, we accumulate experiences that teach us that true beauty radiates from within. Each wrinkle tells a story. Each line etched on our faces represents the laughter shared, the tears shed, and the lessons learned throughout our journey. Each gray hair is a badge of honor, symbolizing the wisdom we've gained from navigating life's challenges and the resilience we've developed along the way. Instead of focusing on how we measure up to external standards, we can choose to embrace our natural aging process with grace and pride. The marks of aging are not imperfections, but rather reflections of a life well lived. They embody our rich histories and remind us of our strength in overcoming obstacles. Taking care of our bodies remains important, but it shifts from a pursuit of an external ideal to a practice rooted in health, self-respect, and self-love. It becomes about nourishing ourselves physically, emotionally, and spiritually. We begin to understand that feeling good in our skin comes from a deep appreciation of who we are, beyond the surface. It's about cultivating a positive mindset and prioritizing activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, rather than conforming to someone else's idea of beauty. In this stage of life, we can celebrate our unique journeys and encourage those around us to do the same. We can share our stories of resilience, inspire younger generations to value inner beauty, and promote a broader definition of what it means to be beautiful. By shifting our focus away from the narrow confines of societal standards, we not only reclaim our self-worth, but also pave the way for a more inclusive and compassionate understanding of beauty for all. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 5. Activities that don't bring joy. As we navigate through life, it's common to find ourselves ensnared in routines and habits that, over time, may no longer bring us joy or fulfillment. Many of us engage in activities, be it hobbies, social commitments, or even work, out of habit or a sense of obligation, rather than genuine interest or excitement. This can lead to a feeling of monotony and disengagement, leaving us longing for something more meaningful. At 65, we find ourselves at a unique crossroads, where reflection becomes a powerful tool for personal growth and rejuvenation. It's an opportunity to reassess our daily routines and ask ourselves critical questions. Does this activity still bring me joy? Am I doing this because I truly want to? Or is it simply a remnant of my past choices? If you find that the answer is no, then it might be time to consider letting go. Imagine the liberation that comes with stepping back from a hobby that once sparked joy, but now feels like a chore. Perhaps you used to relish the hours spent painting or gardening, but lately, those moments have turned into tasks that drain your energy instead of replenishing it. It's perfectly okay to acknowledge this shift. Similarly, think about those commitments that weigh you down: social obligations, volunteer work, or even certain responsibilities in your professional life. If these activities no longer serve a purpose in your life or add to your happiness, consider delegating them or simplifying your approach. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 7. Comparisons with other people's lives. We've all found ourselves guilty of comparing our lives to those of others at some point, whether it's scrutinizing careers, achievements, or even family dynamics. In our younger years, social media often exacerbated this tendency, showcasing seemingly perfect lives filled with accomplishments and happiness. These comparisons can leave us feeling inadequate, envious, and even disheartened, leading us to question our self-worth and the choices we've made. However, by the time we reach 65, we've usually gathered a wealth of wisdom and perspective that helps us understand the futility of such comparisons. Life teaches us that every journey is unique, and that comparison is, indeed, the thief of joy. Instead of casting our eyes outward, we can learn to appreciate the richness of our journeys. Consider the challenges we have faced, the trials that shaped us, the failures that taught us resilience, and the successes that brought us joy. Each of us has our battles, triumphs, and life paths that contribute to our story. There is no need to measure our worth by the yardstick of someone else's achievements. True contentment comes from embracing our narrative, acknowledging our struggles, and celebrating our victories, no matter how small they may seem in comparison to others. Reflecting on our unique experiences allows us to find gratitude in the lessons learned along the way. Instead of feeling inadequate when we see someone else's success, we can shift our perspective to view their achievements as inspiration rather than a benchmark. It's crucial to recognize that the highlight reels we often see do not reveal the full story, the struggles, sacrifices, and hard work that underlie those accomplishments. 8. Unattainable or irrelevant goals. For much of our lives, we may have pursued goals set by others, whether those aspirations stem from our careers, family expectations, or societal standards. We often find ourselves caught in a cycle of striving for achievements that may not genuinely reflect our desires or values. As we reach the age of 65, it becomes crucial to pause and reflect on these ambitions. Are these goals still meaningful to me? Do they align with who I am today? This introspection can be a transformative process, inviting us to confront the weight of unattainable or irrelevant goals that may have burdened us for years. Letting go of these goals is not about conceding defeat. Rather, it is an empowering act of redirecting our energy toward pursuits that resonate with our true selves. This stage of life offers a unique opportunity to evaluate what brings us joy and fulfillment. Consider the passions and hobbies you may have set aside in pursuit of societal benchmarks. Now is the time to rediscover those interests or explore new ones that excite you. Perhaps you've always wanted to paint, write, travel, or learn a musical instrument, but felt held back by responsibilities or the fear of judgment. Embrace this moment to explore these passions without the pressure of external expectations. Additionally, as relationships often take center stage in our later years, focusing on quality time with loved ones can become a priority. Reflect on the people who enrich your life and consider how you can deepen those connections. Whether it's planning a family gathering, rekindling friendships, or simply enjoying quiet moments with those you care about, these interactions can foster a sense of belonging and joy. Prioritizing what resonates with your current values is key to living a fulfilling life. As you let go of outdated ambitions, ask yourself what truly matters to you now. Is it cultivating a sense of peace, giving back to the community, or nurturing your spiritual well-being? Embrace the freedom that comes from shedding irrelevant goals, allowing you to focus on what brings authentic happiness. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 9. Guilt for prioritizing your happiness. For much of our lives, we have been conditioned to put the needs of others before our own. Whether it's tending to the demands of family, meeting the expectations of our jobs, or contributing to our communities, we often find ourselves in a constant cycle of self-sacrifice. Society has taught us to prioritize our happiness with selfishness, leading to an overwhelming sense of guilt when we consider taking time for ourselves. This internal struggle can weigh heavily on our hearts, making us feel as though we are letting others down by focusing on our own needs. However, as we reach the age of 65 and beyond, it becomes increasingly clear that this mindset is not only limiting, but also detrimental to our well-being. At this stage of life, we are often confronted with the realization that we have spent decades nurturing and caring for others, sometimes at the expense of our happiness. It is essential to recognize that self-care is not an indulgence. It is a vital necessity. By allowing guilt to dictate our choices, we risk neglecting the joy and fulfillment that life still has to offer. Now is the time to release that guilt and embrace the opportunity to prioritize our happiness. Whether it means taking a spontaneous trip to a destination you've always dreamed of visiting, engaging in a new hobby that ignites your passion, or simply allowing yourself the luxury of time to unwind and relax, it's important to do what makes your heart sing. This is not just about personal pleasure. It's about rediscovering who you are and what brings you joy after years of service to others. Consider the power of your happiness. not just for yourself, but as a source of inspiration for those around you. When you prioritize your well-being, you become a living example of the importance of self-love and fulfillment. Your happiness can ripple through your family, friends, and community, encouraging them to also embrace their own needs and desires. You have earned this time to focus on yourself. Embrace the freedom that comes with this stage of life, and permit yourself to explore, to learn, and to simply be. Celebrate the experiences that bring you joy and fulfillment. Remember, you deserve every moment of happiness that life has to offer. So let go of the guilt and step into this new chapter with open arms, ready to prioritize the most important person in your life, you. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the 9 essential things to let go of after 65 for a happier and more fulfilling life. We hope you've gained valuable insights and practical steps that can help you embrace this exciting chapter with greater joy and authenticity. What have you learned so far? We'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one key takeaway you plan to practice in your life. Your thoughts could inspire someone else on their journey. If you liked this video, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more uplifting content. Together, let's continue to support one another in living our best lives at every stage. Until next time, take care.